Hey Billy D, it's Steve Bledsoe here. I hope you're well. Hey, I wanted to take this time to talk to you today about the point of view storyboards with corporate visions. So let's get started. I've got here a group of numbers that represent the challenges that you face every day at your golf facility. These numbers include 16. 16 represents 60% decline in participation at your facility today, in today's world. 55 represents a decline in 55 million fewer rounds. So 16% participation decline equates to 55 million fewer rounds played in the last 10 years. Now, you've got fewer rounds being played in an overbuilt market. What does that mean? Well, the National Golf Foundation believes that it has in fact forecasted over the next 5 years, 500 to 1,000 golf courses will close in the next 5 years. These numbers aren't good, scary. So what do we do to be different? What do we do to stop the madness? Well, let me show you. But before we do that, let's look back at what exactly caused this problem. Let's make this your golf course. You built a championship golf course. Great facility, nice flag, round base. Somebody else built a golf course, championship style, same concept, same idea. You had a great customer base, they took some of it. Somebody else liked what they were doing, they did the same thing. They took some of it. They all said they had a championship level golf course. They took care of it the same way. It got crowded, so crowded that they built golf courses between the golf courses. And so on, and so on. Then all of a sudden we had a very crowded golf market. This is what this represents. So with that situation, they had to figure out a way to set themselves apart again. So what did they do? The first thing they did is they claimed you had the very best people. You hired the happiest, friendliest people. Well, I know you haven't heard this before. The other golf courses did not tell everybody that they hired the saddest and meanest people. They in fact hired the same people, very similar people, same friendly people. Then all of a sudden we've got 5 golf courses with the same situation again. So what's the next thing to do? How do we differentiate ourselves again? Well, heck, let's drop our rates. We've got to get more business. Let's figure out a way to do that. So, someone dropped the rate. You did. You dropped it just a little bit. Somebody else went crazy, dropped it more. And so on, and so on. Somebody dropped it down to the barrel, though. And let's say they found themselves with a 20% decrease in the rates. The well-deserved rates all along are now 20% less. Now, if you've got a rate that's 20% less today, it's going to take you 25% more business. You will need to find 25% more business than what you had before with that rate to offset that decrease. Well, that's just nuts. That's just not going to happen. That's not how you're driving the value down of a quality product. So we find ourselves in a bad situation. So let's differentiate ourselves. And the way we're going to do that is let's get rid of this idea. Just move it out of the way. Put it up here in the corner. And let's create your golf course here. Okay. And we're going to make it a little bit different. We're going to provide a connected, entertaining solution. We're going to try to get new business. We're going to try to make sure we maintain the business that is threatening to leave because there's other things out there to do. They're struggling with finding the value and the quality of the product. They're trying to find a way to be entertained with the people in the family, with their friends. So you can do that by adding an added value to the customer that might be our connected solution, which will provide you more dollars and more play. Now, having said that, another issue in the golf world, 34% of the people that were surveyed by the NGF, they directly blamed pace of play, slow play, as the reason why they don't like to play golf. So we've got to figure out a way to increase pace of play, and by doing that also provide you available capacity to add more play by increasing your pace of play. So let's use this same picture here and make this a clock. Let's go from 12 to noon, or 12 to 6 here. And we'll go over here, let's just say it takes let's use 40 minutes as 40% of the clock as an example. And it's to say it takes this much time right here to play golf. With our technology, you can increase the pace of play and split tee times, increase the intervals, and create a situation where you can provide an additional available capacity and get rid of this additional, add this much more room to your tee sheet. It will in fact give you the ability to add available capacity here. More golf. Trying to draw another golfer here. Art is not my forte. And with that, you're going to drive more dollars for your facility. But we also have to do something else. We have to stop the leakage. Because as you get more available capacity, more business, higher revenue, you got to stop the leakage. You can't just bring in money and expect it to stay without some issues. So we got to stop the leakage, manage your assets. How do we do that? We do it with our technology as well. So far we've differentiated yourself. We've increased the available capacity. Now we're going to stop the leakage. We do that by creating a boundary or geofence to manage your assets, the three most important assets on your property: your golf course, your players, and your golf cars. So we keep that increased dollar amount. So you can see this, I'm making it bigger. And we eliminate the leakage. So to recap, we're going to differentiate We're also going to increase available capacity. And we're going to stop the leakage. Those are the three things I'm here to talk to you about today.